my lovely viewers, welcome to another episode of Planet Zoo. For those who are new to the channel, my name is Sora and I want to be a YouTube content creator with playing games such as Planet Zoo, City Skylines, and who knows what other games there will be in the future. So in today's video we are entering a challenge, a contest given by Ravenscar Gaming. I will put a link to his channel down in the description box so you can check out all his amazing work. So Ravenscar has a challenge every month and I try to compete in most of them just because it's fun and yeah, because it's challenging. That's why it's a challenge, right? Okay, but the competition challenge for now is called For the Birds. I will read the contest rules and assignment for you. In this contest we have to build a habitat aviary for one of the animals mentioned below. The African penguin, the common ostrich, greater flamingo, Indian peafowl, skink penguin and the southern cassowary. So the rules for this contest are: I have to enter the habitat as a zoo file. This will ensure that everything will be put into place and will stay there and nothing will disappear. When uploading it to the workshop, it has to be with the name For the Birds and then my creator name behind it. And I have to write a short description of what I built and post it in the contest submission part from Discord. I can use blueprints, but I have to use at least 80% of my own work. So it can be blueprints that I already have for myself, but if it's made from someone else, I can only use 20%. Anything else is fine. I may use custom billboards, but I have to remember that it will not show when he will record it to the video tour. So if I do want them to be shown, I have to message him and so he can get the files. So yeah, the billboards will work. I also have to include one food shop, one drink shop, one toilet, and only one habitat with up to 2 animals. You may also have exhibits, but they will not count toward the requirement. Also, we have to make sure we turn settings off in Sandbox so we don't have to worry about welfare, water and power, etc. Well, I have to say, I usually do keep an eye on the welfare of the animals, but I will put the water and the power off. We don't need to be worried about realism unless I want to. We just need to be creative. The contest was ended the 16th of August. So that's why I'll be able to show this speed build with you guys so you can see what I've done. And yeah, I want to try to make this a thing that every month I will enter his contest and I'll try to make a video out of it. So I hope to be able to do that. I really hope so. And sometimes you can win a few something with it at his with his contest, and sometimes it's just for the honor. Well, for me it's just for fun. If I win something, that's nice, but it's not why I am doing this. I'm just doing it to challenge myself and to be forced to get out of my comfort zone. And I think that is, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why I am doing this. And there's really no other reason, pretty much. So yeah, that's what the challenge is. So for this challenge we had to choose one of those birds, and I will put some nice little facts about the bird that we are doing right here in this video, but those facts will come up later in this video. So if you want to learn more about our bird, keep watching and maybe you will learn something new. Okay, so for this challenge we chose to build a habitat for the southern cassowary. I wanted to make a habitat with a lot of vegetation, a lot of elements, and I felt like the cassowary lives in this tropical rainforest kind of thing. So I was like, okay, yes, I can work with that, you know. And I wanted to feel like if you would go there to that habitat as a guest, then it would feel like a bit of a holiday kind of feel. So I hope I have pulled that off. You guys can decide on that later on the video. I do have to say I'm going to have this built in 2 separate videos because it did take a while. And yes, I didn't want to cut out too much of it, so I decided to have a 2-part build right here. So in the second episode I will be more focused on the surrounding area of the habitat, and in the first episode we'll be mainly we'll work on the interior of the habitat. So that is what we're doing today. And yes, I really like building in this in this challenge. I really love how the habitat turned out. Especially the waterfalls. I really love them. And of course the rock work on the bottom of the lake, of the water feature. It took so much time to do the entire bottom like that, but I think in the end it paid off pretty well. Here you can see me creating a custom fence for around the habitat. I was playing around with it quite a lot, and yes, I have to say I'm pretty pleased with the end result. We'll change this wall up with a few areas that people can watch through it, and we also have a fully closed part, so guests won't be able to look into the habitat from every angle. So yes, that's what we are making right now. I'm going to put some ropes on the top just for kind of like extra safety measurements, because these birds are big and they can be very dangerous. So with that in mind, I did make some extra safety measurements on this fence, and I was kind of struggling with what I would use for it. Well, I guess in the end it all turned out pretty well, I have to say. I really love this new mask things. It's really helpful. I use it quite a lot actually, I think. Here you can see me putting down the road here. And I really like it. It's not too complicated. It's a pretty simple wall, but it's still looking very nice. So let's talk about some things about the cassowary. Let's bring up a nice fun fact. Did you know the cassowary is one of the heaviest birds on Earth? They can, well, except for their dinosaur cousins, of course. But they can grow up to about 5 foot and 6 inches, which is about 166 centimeters. And they males can weigh up to 121 pounds, which is around 45 kilos. And females can even be heavier. They can weigh up to 175 pounds, which is about 71 kilos. My gosh. That bird is pretty much as big as me, but heavier. That's a big bird. So yeah, that's pretty big. So they're pretty much as big as a mid-sized human. I'm not really small, I'm not really tall, but yeah, the bird's as big as me. It's pretty, yeah, I'm not sure if I want them to meet them up in the wild, but then again, maybe I would like it because I'm a crazy person. Okay, let's see. Another interesting thing is that the male is the one who takes care of the chicks. After the female mated and laid her eggs, she will leave the nest and leave the father to take care of the chicks. Lazy mother. Lazy mother. The father will stay at the nest and will not be eating or drinking for up to 50 days, and until the chicks are hatched, and then it will take about 9 months for him to raise them. So that's a pretty long time. A single parent. Well, the mother just leaves right away. Poor birds. Okay, yeah, here you can see me making a nice viewing area type of fence for the habitat. And also I'm really liking this. I was kind of struggling with how I wanted to look and what I could use, especially for the roof part. But I think in the end it turned out very well. And I'm very happy with it. So guys, I am going to leave you for a little bit. Not for too long, but yeah, I will be back with you in a short while. Until then, please enjoy this speed build and I'll see you later. So as you might have seen, I have made a nice roof for the viewing areas. We are working on it right now. And I have to say, this roof was a challenge of its own. It was a challenge in a challenge. For you, it might have looked like it was maybe only a few seconds, minutes of work, but it took me about 1.5 hours to get the roof to where it is now. But I think in the end it was all worth it. It looks nice and I really love it. I think it's really the highlight, one of the highlights of this video. And I think I set the bar pretty high for myself in this one. So let's talk about another few fun facts about our bird. Did you know that these modern dinosaurs of 70 kilos can jump at least 2 meters up from the ground? That's pretty high. This can be very handy as they jump feet first to the attacker, with slashing claws downward in midair. Also, those legs make them great swimmers, and they're pretty fast as well with those pretty big legs. Strong and big legs. And also, although they mainly eat fruits and berries that fall to the ground, they don't mind to hunt a little bit, like for rodents, snails, maybe lizards. They even eat their own poop. I don't want to eat my own poop, but I know there are more animals that eat their own poop, as it contains half-digested fruits. So probably like the seeds and other parts of the fruit that are not all the way digested, but they still have a lot of nutrients in them. So yeah, they just gonna eat it again and try to get more nutrition out of it. Talk about recycling. Must not think about eating my own poop. Oh, that's disgusting. That really is disgusting. Ugh. So I think I'm going to leave you guys to the speed build, and I will see you all in the second part. Until then, love you guys, take care, and enjoy your day. And I will see you all in the next part of this challenge. And I hope you like it, and yeah, I hope I will see you all also in the next challenge or in one of our episodes of our other series. We also recently started on a new mini zoo series with the theme of the Netherlands. So if you would like to see that, head over there. I will put a link in the description box, and I'll also put a link in the screen so you can find your way to it very easily. So for this time, I'm really going to say goodbye, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Love you all.